Hi, you've reached Babs Fry with a Way Home for Dogs. Sorry I missed your call. I am on the other line or in the field assisting another pet.
I'm best known for Call Babs. You know, when somebody says, I've lost a pet, everybody says, call Babs.
She is Babs Fry, pet recovery specialist.
A lot of people like to call me pet detective, but that's Ace Ventura, and that is not me.
While a pet detective, she is not. To many, she is an unsung hero.
Ultimately, what I do is I help people recover their lost pets, and as a byproduct of that, also support the community and animal control agencies in capturing dogs at large that nobody can recover.
And she says to catch a dog at large is nothing like the old cartoons of chasing it down with a net.
You know, you've got to collaborate sightings, you've got to track common behaviors, patterns. You know, I have cellular cameras I put in the field. I solicit the support of private parties to let me put traps on their property.
Recovering dogs for more than 10 years, she facilitates multiple reunions per week.
Thank you so much for all your help.
Thank you guys for trying.
And like a recipe, she says the ingredients, aka her instructions, are specifically selected for each individual situation.
I mean, my phone rings 24/7 and they're not short phone calls, so I won't keep answering. This is Babs.
Like this call she got during our interview.
We've been driving around for over 3 hours looking for her.
I need to let you know that the very first thing I'm going to do is tell you what you don't want to hear, but you need to stop looking for that dog. And that's very, very, very important.
She cuts through the emotion with the sole purpose of setting up a successful recovery plan.
Okay, so in the meantime, take one of your dirty socks, turn it inside out, and get it in a tree in front of your house. Okay?
Okay.
It's all about identifying odors. The higher the personal item is placed, the more the wind will carry the scent, like an isolated GPS marker.
You can take poop from one of the dogs that she gets most excited to see and smear that on a tree.
And while she does her best to reassure desperate callers,
that dog will not starve. The minute she left your care, she went to raw instinctual responses.
18 days in the canyons of Del Mar. They make it, guys. They survive.
She says she's not known for her people skills.
So you either love or you hate me. I'm not here to make you feel better, and I'm not emotionless. I cry a lot about these dogs.
She strives instead to be effective by educating people about their mistakes.
I really would be okay to not have to interact with people. I do this for the dogs.
Thank you.
And dogs are her world. While catching them is what she is known for, she also runs a rescue that is almost 3 times beyond its capacity.
And rescues, shelters here are beyond capacity, doesn't begin to describe it. And I think that's a direct result of a lot of things. I think COVID started it. It provided people an opportunity to get dogs when they wouldn't have otherwise.
She says she's catching more dogs now that know commands like sit and stay.
I have a lot of dogs in my rescue that I thoroughly believe had owners who truly cared for and loved them, but didn't know what to do and thought they were just going to find a new home for cutting them loose.
Her home in Hamul has been transformed into a crate-based kennel.
The never-ending laundry.
The would-be living room is lined with crates where the dogs thrive on consistency and routine. These dogs are the lucky ones. They have the option to live out their days here. But she says not all dogs can or should be saved.
Sometimes euthanasia is okay. I'll be straight up.
She says euthanasia is a topic that needs to be revisited, not for space-saving reasons, but as a humane alternative for unmanageable situations.
You know, in the trapping world with me and strays, do you know how many times I've had to drink my own poison as I say it, but sometimes dying humane euthanasia is a better alternative than getting hit by a car and sitting on the side of the road, suffering of a broken back in a bush until you die?
While her first priority is the dogs in her care, catching dogs will always be her gift.
So down at the bottom of the hill, this is where Babs keeps her traps. They come in various sizes, and they are humane traps. She sets them with some food, a couple of cameras, and then the waiting game begins.
Her kennel is funded through donations, and she provides her dog recovery service completely free of charge. Still, she wishes those that use her experience would donate more often than they do.
Of the 6 dogs in the last 2 weeks that I have been directly involved in helping reunite, 1 has made a donation.
At least, she says, a donation toward the rotisserie chicken she uses in her traps and the cost of gas would make a difference, as she offers her priceless expertise in what she calls a dance.
And I'm the dance instructor. And until the dog starts dancing, we don't know which way we're going. And there are a lot of dogs out there that are going to go from the waltz to the tango.
Whichever dance the dog chooses, Babs never promises it will be caught. But by managing people to not get in their own way, she can set her sights and traps on the hope of a successful outcome.
You don't quit, you don't give up. Trust the process.
Maya Trabulsi, KPBS News.